stay player, you know players get jobs. So when I come through, I got my diamonds.
Well, it's that crank, grip it and hold the throne. I'm straight up out of that third coast. I split cigars and pour the bar, so pop a seal, let's take a toast. I stunt the most, I'm still holding my paint wet and the streets soaking. I'm running diamonds like James Loney with the top down and windows open. Posted up just like Durant on South Lee with Big Mix. My partner Black got 2 chicks that's turning tricks and work for ticks. Staying licks since I was 6 with ice grill and diamond lips. So boy, I'm about to pull out a wrist, but watch your step, my paint drips. I'm juiced up in Sierra Mist, my bass loud and I'm crawling slow. I'm drinked up, yeah, that's for sure. Them carrot stones, they make me glow. I'm slamming those and I'm sitting low, and I've been in the game since 94. I'm getting dope, my pockets fat and now black, just like the crow. Where that drink, where that money, I need that bank. Come up off of that cash, my dog, I'm about that bread. You think I ain't? I'm a country boy from South Texas, better known as the land of trill. I'm tipping foes and I'm flipping, then I'm coming down.
No one across slow, popped up, sitting on my swangers and foes. Locking all haters with my Gucci shades on. I'm a stay player, you know players get jobs. So when I come through, I got my diamonds exposed.
I'm coming down, crawling slow.
I got my diamonds exposed.
I'm coming down, crawling slow.
I got my diamonds exposed.
I'm coming down, crawling slow.
I got my diamonds exposed.
I'm coming down, crawling slow.
I got my diamonds exposed. Taking pictures with this model chick and she looking thick, so she from Atlanta. Telling me that she love my talk and she live in Texas and love the grandma. Telling me that she bang the screw and she need a pic of me on the camera. Whole crew said that broad back, so I looked at them and said, go on and have her. Player don't have to talk. Look at my chain and ask the cause. Diamonds on my neck, yeah, that's a house. Soon as I'm done, might pass her out. Red over seal, yeah, that's the south. Blue over seal, yeah, that's the now. AC blow, yeah, that's my frost. All of that smoke, yeah, that's exhaust. In my IMPALA Impala. I am APLAYA and baller. I drop her off and say call you tomorrow. She calling me back, asking me how come I ain't call her. Cause I'm chasing my paper still, and you know how jealous my paper get. You know I'm attached to my paper, trying to hold it down like a paper clip. PMC had told me if you see the chick, then go take the chick. And if you the player, you'll get charged. And these other boys will go pay for it. Slow, popped up, sitting on my swangers and foes. Locking all haters with my Gucci shades on. I'm a stay player,
Dirty
you know players get jobs. So when I come through, I got my diamonds exposed.
I grind big and I shine bright. I'm looking good and my swag right. My paint wet and my slab tight. My chain gold and my diamonds white. I'm done keying this ace time. Them players chosen, them haters, man. I'm screwed up and I'm underground. I'm still trio like Bun and Chad. Gucci shape with them new lens. Crawling slow in my blue Benz. Coming through with this bad broad. Me, her, and her 2 friends. Haters looking, I still ball. 26s, they real tall. My grill did, my rocks big. My screens on, my top fall. Popped up with them foes on. 21, but she still grown. I let her ride and get inside, cause I'm a G with her green tone. Hit the stage with my diamonds out. They don't know what my shine by. Dirty South, my grind spot. Boys hating, but I'm still hot. So clean in this dirty game. Still a legend with plenty fame. My ice nice like Paul and Cam. Pay attention, it color change. TF Records and Swisher High. Military and SUC. Ask the streets, I'm still the best. This whole state, it belong to keep.
I wanna fly away, look ahead to a brighter day. Hold my candle in the wind and see if I can light the way. It's dark out here, I need some light. I need to know the wrong from right. See the stars are shining bright, I feel the wind, I'm taking flight. I need to make it through the night. But if I did, would you care? Be my prize or hold me there. Should I love you, should I dare? Losing you is my worst fear. In this world ain't nothing fair. What we have is something rare. I hold you down and this I swear. I think we are the perfect pair. As we walk I see them stare, hoping they can make it here and all their pain would disappear. Wipe away that one last tear, but I'll be fine, I'll meet you there. The moon is where I'm aiming, I won't stop until I get us there. See if you can fly away, try to stay about the rain. Go ahead and rack your brain till you're about to go insane. Just to fly away, see if you can fly away. Try to stay about the rain. Go ahead and rack your brain till you're about to go insane. Just to fly away, just to fly away. But your past is just a mishap. Your future is it's our progress. We gotta make it out together. Babe, you promised me forever. They said that we wouldn't, but we showed them that we could. And every day since, man, we moved about the hood. It's been a different road, but it's all been good. And 7 years later, we're shining just like we should. No one ever guessed we'd have made it this far. Lighting up the sky, reaching out for the stars. But happy as we are, there's a long way to go. And where we'll end up, only God will know. But long as we're together, man, I really don't care. Life has been unjust, unreal, and unfair. But every day has been a blessing, I swear. But look at what happened, my babe, we made it there. See if you can fly away, try to stay up out the rain. Go ahead and rack your brain till you're about to go insane. Just to fly away, see if you can fly away. Try to stay up out the rain. Go ahead and rack your brain till you're about to go insane. Just to fly away, just to fly away.
Andy McCarthy, former assistant U.S. attorney and former federal prosecutor. He's also a Fox News contributor. Andy, your take, what you thought about these opening arguments that we heard from both sides?
Martha, I'm struck by the juxtaposition between the positions that the lawyers on the competing sides are taking and the way that their rhetoric, interestingly, at times undermines the position that they want to take. So, for example, Adam Schiff, on behalf of the House managers, makes the argument repeatedly that the case that the House made against the president is overwhelming. And he does that in the context of trying to make an argument that they need evidence and witnesses. They called the evidence, he called the evidence that they're, the new evidence that they're asking for at various times, vital and crucial. He referred to the witnesses as key witnesses. Of course, it's not possible, if the evidence is already overwhelming and the case is already overwhelming, that they could have made an overwhelming case without substantial evidence that was vital and key and crucial. So I think his rhetoric is running into his position. At the same time, on the president's side, the president, while I think the president's lawyers quite rightly are emphasizing the constitutional infirmity of the two charges, the president wants to contest the facts of the case. And some of that has seeped into the rhetoric of his lawyers. The problem I think he has with that, and this is something I think they'll have to be concerned resonates with these moderate Republican senators, is if the president is taking the position that the facts need to be contested, that whether there was a quid pro quo and whether he did anything wrong needs to be contested, that actually supports the argument for why you should hear from witnesses who haven't been heard from yet and who may have things to say that are relevant on those different subjects. Now, they can make the argument that the House should have called those witnesses or made a better effort to get them, but the fact is that the rhetoric of contesting the facts is supporting the argument of the people who say that more witnesses are necessary.
Yeah.
Andy, what about the Schiff argument about fairness? We covered that committee hearing. Obviously, it was exactly opposite, as Republicans were saying his operation was not fair at all.
Yeah, it's interesting, Brett. You know, I think the perhaps the unforced error that Senator McConnell made was not allowing the record in the House to be brought in toto into the Senate, which would normally be a kind of a pro forma thing. But it was clearly done for the reason of trying to highlight what they perceive as the unfairness, and I think with good reason, the unfairness of the House proceedings. I really thought that they could have made that point without leaving themselves vulnerable to claims and complaints about not bringing the whole record in. Lawyers always talk about the difference in a trial between the weight and the admissibility of evidence. And what that really means is you can let evidence come in, even evidence that the underlying authenticity of which or the procedures supporting which are a little bit shaky, and make the argument that that evidence should not be accorded great weight because of the way it was collected or because of other attendant circumstances about it. I think he should have probably just allowed all that stuff to come in and let the lawyers make the argument that the House proceedings were unfair.
3, 2, 1, draw. You like, 100 rounds. That know how to keep you chasing. Leave my hand wrist, make my mark. 100 rounds. Trust me, boy, it's worth the waiting. Ain't no stopping when I stop. I'ma hit you with a dose. I'ma get a little closer. I'ma give a little more. Put your body in motion. I'ma hit you with a dose. Can you keep your composure? On this. Ooh, baby, let me if you think you're ready. Ooh, baby, tell me if you can handle this.